Have you ever walked into a dark room with your hands full and wished you could simply say, "Turn on the lights"? Or maybe you've already added smart cameras, a smart thermostat, or a smart doorbell to your home, but you still have those same old-fashioned light switches on the wall. Well, today we're going to talk about upgrading one of those regular switches to a smart light switch. And the great thing about a smart switch is that you don't necessarily need special smart light bulbs throughout the room. The switch itself becomes the smart device. Depending on the model you choose, you may be able to turn your lights on and off from your phone, create schedules, use voice control, and even control your lights when you're away from home. But here's the important part. A smart light switch isn't quite the same as replacing a light bulb. We're dealing with household electrical wiring. So before we touch anything, we're going to slow down, identify what we're working with, understand the wiring, and most importantly, make safety our number one priority. If you're comfortable replacing a standard light switch, this may be a project you can handle. But if you open that electrical box and the wiring doesn't look like what we're discussing today, that's the point where you stop and call a licensed electrician. So stick around, because I'm going to show you what you need to know before replacing a regular single-pole light switch with a smart switch. Welcome back to Handyman Al. I'm Handyman Al, and on this channel we talk about practical home repairs, basic maintenance, troubleshooting, and DIY projects that can help you better understand your home, take care of it, and save you money along the way. And today's project is becoming more common as homes get smarter. We're talking about installing a smart light switch. Before we get started, I want to make something very clear. This video is intended to help you understand the basic installation of a typical single-pole smart light switch. Single pole simply means one switch controls one light or group of lights. If you have two different switches controlling the same light, you're probably dealing with a three-way circuit. That's different. And smart three-way systems can have different wiring requirements depending on the manufacturer. So we're keeping today's project simple. One light, one switch, one smart switch. And remember, even with a single pole switch, your wiring may be different from what you see in this video. Never assume a wire's purpose based only on its color. Always follow the instructions that came with your particular smart switch. And if you're not comfortable working around residential electrical wiring, there is absolutely nothing wrong with calling a licensed electrician. Electrical work is one of those areas where knowing when to stop is just as important as knowing how to do the project. Let's start with what tools you're going to need. Tools and materials needed. You don't need a huge toolbox for this project, but there are several things I recommend having ready before you begin. First, you'll obviously need your smart light switch. Make sure the switch is compatible with your home's electrical system and with the type of circuit you're working on. You'll also want a Phillips head screwdriver. Depending on your existing wall plate and switch, you may need a flathead screwdriver as well. Next, have a good pair of wire strippers. You may not need to strip much wire, but if one of the conductors is damaged or doesn't have enough exposed copper for the connection specified by the manufacturer, wire strippers are the proper tool. Needle nose pliers can also come in handy. You're going to need approved wire connectors if your switch uses wire leads rather than screw terminals. Use connectors appropriate for the number and gauge of conductors you're joining. Don't simply grab whatever wire nut happens to be lying around. And here's one tool I consider essential, a voltage tester. I prefer having a non-contact voltage tester available as an initial check. You may also want an appropriate electrical tester or meter if you know how to use one correctly. We'll use testing to help verify that we're not working on an energized circuit. You'll also want some electrical tape and labels or small pieces of tape for identifying wires. And here's something everybody already has that can be extremely useful, your smartphone. Before disconnecting anything, take several clear pictures of the existing wiring. Take one straight on, take another from the side, get a picture showing which wire goes to which terminal. Those pictures could save you a lot of frustration later. Finally, keep the installation instructions for your particular smart switch right beside you. Don't throw that little instruction sheet away. Different manufacturers may use different terminals, wire colors, connection methods, and setup procedures. Tools recap smart light switch, Phillips screwdriver, flathead screwdriver if needed, wire strippers, needle nose pliers, approved wire connectors, voltage tester, electrical tape, wire labels, smartphone for pictures, and the manufacturer's installation instructions. Once you've got everything together, we're ready for the most important section of this entire project, safety. Safety. First, before removing the switch plate, we're going to shut off power. Go to your electrical panel and identify the breaker controlling the light switch you're replacing. Turn that breaker off. Now come back to the switch. Try turning the light on. The light shouldn't operate. But don't stop there. A light that doesn't turn on is not by itself proof that everything inside that electrical box is de-energized. Use an appropriate voltage tester according to its instructions to verify the circuit is de-energized before touching conductors. And here's something else homeowners sometimes don't realize. Some electrical boxes can contain wiring from more than one circuit. That's another reason testing is so important. Never assume. Test before touching, and if you're unsure about what you're seeing, stop. If you discover damaged wiring, aluminum wiring, unusual wiring, missing grounding where your device requires it, or anything that doesn't match the manufacturer's installation instructions, don't experiment. Call a licensed electrician. We're not trying to prove that we can fix everything ourselves. We're trying to maintain our homes safely. Remove the wall plate. Now that we've turned the breaker off and verified the circuit is de-energized, we can remove the wall plate. Usually that's just 1 or 2 screws. Set the plate and screws somewhere safe. Next, you'll see the screws holding the existing switch to the electrical box. Remove those screws, then carefully pull the switch forward. Don't disconnect anything yet. We're just bringing the switch out far enough so we can see what's going on behind it. This is where that smartphone becomes useful. Take pictures. I can't emphasize that enough. Take a picture before disconnecting the original switch. If something doesn't go as planned with the smart switch, having a record of the original configuration can be extremely helpful. Understanding the wires. Now let's talk about what you're likely to find inside the box. For many single-pole smart switches, we're interested in 4 functions: line, load, neutral, and ground. Let's understand what those terms mean. The line conductor supplies power to the switch from the electrical source. The load conductor carries switched power from the switch toward the light fixture. Then we have neutral. In many homes, you'll see neutral conductors as a group of white wires connected together toward the back of the electrical box. Many smart switches require a neutral because the electronics inside the switch need continuous power even when the light itself is turned off. But not every smart switch requires a neutral. That's why compatibility matters before you buy the switch. Finally, there's ground. Grounding conductors are commonly bare copper or green. But here's my warning again. Colors can help you understand what you're looking at, but don't identify a conductor's function solely by color. Previous repairs, older wiring methods, and unusual installations can make things much more complicated. If the wiring doesn't match what you expect, don't guess. Important, wire colors can vary depending on your home and the smart switch manufacturer. Always follow the wiring diagram and installation manual that came with your specific smart switch to identify the correct wires and connections. Remove the old switch and install the smart switch. Now that we understand the basic wiring, we're ready to replace the old switch. Before disconnecting anything, take a clear picture of the existing wiring with your smartphone. That gives you a reference if you need it later. With the breaker off and the circuit verified as de-energized, carefully disconnect and remove the old switch. Now connect your new smart switch. Depending on your particular model, you may have connections for line, load, neutral, and ground. But remember, don't rely only on wire colors. Follow the wiring diagram and installation manual that came with your specific smart switch. Make sure each connection is secure. Once everything is connected, carefully fold the wires back into the electrical box. Smart switches can be larger than traditional switches, so take your time and don't force the wires into the box. Secure the smart switch with the mounting screws and install the wall plate. Now we're ready to turn the power back on and see if it works. Restore power and test. Once the switch is securely installed, return to the electrical panel and turn the breaker back on. Now test the switch manually. Turn the light on, turn it off. Make sure everything operates normally before moving on to the smart features. If the breaker trips, the switch doesn't work, you notice unusual buzzing, smell something burning, or see signs of overheating, turn the breaker off immediately and have the installation checked. Don't repeatedly reset a breaker that's tripping. Connect the smart features. Now let's make the switch smart. Download the manufacturer's app and follow the instructions for putting your switch into pairing mode. Connect it to your home network or compatible smart home system. Give the switch an easy-to-remember name such as living room light, kitchen light, bedroom light, or front porch light, then test the app. Depending on your switch, you may also be able to create schedules, timers, automations, or connect it to a compatible voice assistant. What about 3-way switches? Today's installation focused on a standard single-pole switch, one switch controlling one light or group of lights. If 2 switches control the same light, you're probably dealing with a 3-way circuit. That's a different installation and may involve traveler wires or a compatible companion switch. Don't wire a 3-way smart switch using the instructions for a single-pole switch. Follow the manufacturer's three-way wiring diagram, and if you're uncertain about the wiring, call a licensed electrician. Final recap and CTA, and that's the basic process for upgrading a standard light switch to a smart light switch. Make sure you purchase the correct switch for your circuit. Turn off the breaker, verify the power is off, identify your wiring, take pictures before disconnecting anything, and most importantly, follow the wiring diagram and installation manual provided with your specific smart switch. Don't guess when you're working with electricity. If the wiring doesn't match the instructions, something looks damaged, or you're simply not comfortable with the installation, call a licensed electrician. Once everything is installed correctly, you can enjoy the convenience of controlling your lights from the wall, your phone, and depending on your system, even your voice. Now, I have a question for you. Would you like to see a Handyman Al video showing how to install a three-way smart switch or a smart dimmer switch? Let me know in the comments. And if this video helped you, hit the like button and subscribe to Handyman Al for more practical home repairs, maintenance, troubleshooting, and DIY projects that can help you better understand your home and save money along the way. Thanks for watching Handyman Al. Stay safe, take care of your home, and I'll see you in the next video. Electrical safety disclaimer. This video is for general educational and informational purposes only. Electrical systems and wiring can vary from home to home, and the wiring shown in this video may not match your specific installation. Always turn off power at the breaker and properly verify that the circuit is de-energized before beginning any electrical work. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for your specific smart switch, as wiring requirements and wire colors may vary. Electrical work can result in serious injury, fire, property damage, or electrical shock if performed incorrectly. Always follow applicable local electrical codes and permit requirements. If you're unsure about the wiring, cannot positively identify the conductors, discover damaged or unusual wiring, or are not comfortable performing the installation, stop and contact a qualified licensed electrician. Handyman Al provides this information for educational purposes and recommends putting safety first on every project.